Okay, Grand Sultans, I've only had so many seconds to throw this on YouTube. Not really done this before. So if it's cut off, it's cut off. So here's my shot. We're talking about where to store and where to go after the parade here. This has been the parade route for the last few years. If you notice, we stage here, right here, go out, come on down, we hit Shoto. Right here, once we go south, is where the parade begins. So we go south, straight down Broadway, which eventually goes back on to 7th. Alright, keeping that in mind, if we look over here to Google Earth, we see Sari. If you can see it here, we can see Sari. See my hand? Come down, basically hit Shoto, come across, and fly on down again. Now, let me blow this up. And we'll go to the location that we're talking about. The location we are talking about is Stadium Liquors. So back on the other map, here, this little A is right here. So as we're cranking down south on the main route, this is the front of both Stadium Liquors and Shamrock Pub. Let's go down, 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 down. Basically, this last building here is the pub, and right next to it here is Stadium Liquors. We are also being given a place to park. Not sure where or how much yet. I'm not positive if it's these on the side, because he owns all this, or if it's going to be here. I know he has a band typically as well. So let me reiterate. This is a bar. The front of this is Stadium Liquors. And guess where the float gets stored? Right here. We can actually work on a float, walk in here, do a shot, come back. Hopefully our artwork is not terrible. Hopefully things are pretty good. Let's get a little closer here, so those that have not seen it before. Try and get closer. Try and get very closer. Again, if I'm cut off, I apologize. But you got the gist here. Okay. So we're coming down the street from here. We may have this reserved for us for parking. There's Stadium Liquors. Here's front of the Shamrock. There's a band either here or here. We've got it reserved. On the back side of this building, which I don't think I'll get to in time, we actually park our float back there. We have access to it from the back. We have access to it from here in Shamrock. So, what are they charging for us to stay there, to stage there, to leave it there? What can it be? They want us to get 2 kegs and hang out. So basically we'll get 1 keg, throw it on the float. For another keg, we'll just have it there available. And if you're still here, this is also a pretty good part of things. Oops, I don't go too far. Noticing upstairs here, if we want it, the upstairs is all ours. How much is that? Free. All this guy basically wants is us to come and hang out and have a good time. Is there a downside? Yeah, there's 2 downsides. One is the place is not very fancy, and I'll be honest with you. The other is, typically there's no food in this place. It's a bar only. I am checking to see if we can bring our own food, crock pots. We can have them all stored up here, basically, if we wanted to. Or, maybe that day, maybe for Mardi Gras, he's got something crazy. But we can save upstairs just to put coats and things if you want to. We can actually party upstairs. Do we have something actually reserved here for us? Unfortunately not. But the float is behind this. We actually get the keg from them. So that's loaded directly, returned directly, no other put in anybody else's car. And I think this is where we're going to have parking spaces. Day of the float, or the parade, I'm still working on getting us a pass where we can just park right here and not have to even screw with going all the way back to the staging area. That's what I got. Again, if I was cut off, you didn't hear me. So take care and have a pleasant tomorrow. Bye-bye.